gentlemen, welcome to Lunch Money. I'm your host, Gina Savage. I am a talent booker and the owner of Sunshine State Comedy. I'm joined with co-host, host of her own show, Christy Unleashed, the very talented, funny, and my personal friend, Christy Miller. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I'm a personal friend. I'm a personal shopper and a personal assistant.
Too early. We just started, man. You know, you want me to do your you want me to I take the thing is I take the intro seriously because because that's what we do, right? You take it's the intro. This is who we are. Okay.
And this is what you're gonna get. Okay. So
this is it, and we say the same thing. Is it happy? No, none of it's happy. None of it's good. But hey, it's Monday, and we're your noon, and you're stuck with us.
Kick off your shoes, get happy. Come on and take your troubles away. Yeah. Hey.
Okay. First things first. So I have been watching news. I'm not going to talk about news. We're going to try to keep it light because there's so much shitty news. But that being said, I've been watching the news, and we can talk about Henri in a minute. But when I watch the news, I'm always like, how did they get the head of the CIA? Like, who books that, right? Like, I'm like, instead of being a talent booker, like maybe I could have been like a news person booker, right? I can get like, the heads of whatever. So I was thinking, no, that would probably, how that would work out for me. And here's going to be bad joke number one of noon, but this is how it would work out for me. They'd be like, Gina, we want the head of the CIA. And I'd be like, all right. And then I'd be like trying to call and get a hold of this head of the CIA. And then I'd be like, no, I couldn't get a hold of the CIA, but I did get a hold of the head of the YMCA. I fucked up my own joke, but you know where I'm going with that.
Yes. I was thinking you were going to go.
I got the head of the YMCA.
It's fun to stay with the head of the CIA. Fun to hang with the...
I was like so proud.
I thought you were going to say, I couldn't, I thought you said like, I need the head of the CIA for, a 12 o'clock segment. All right, casting call, looking for anal retentive asshole who likes to hide secrets and bomb places. Any ethnicity is fine.
I knew you would understand, but no, I was taking my job as the booker for the news very seriously. And then I'm like, no, I can't get the head of the CIA, but I did get the head of the YMCA. It's so bad. I love it so much, though.
I got the head of the NAACP. Come on out, Rachel Dolezal. Hey.
I just would be the worst. I'd be like Gina, get so-and-so. And I'd be frantically trying to get somebody. And then I'd be like, I'll never forget. By the way, I digress. One time when I was working there, they were like, Gina, we need a hurdy-gurdy monkey. And that's how I feel about getting the head of the CIA. It's like just as fucked up. It's like, oh my God, hurdy-gurdy monkey or head of the CIA. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to have a hard time doing it.
Hurdy-gurdy monkey. Lewis wanted a hurdy-gurdy monkey.
No, Caroline.
What is she, lonely? What do you want, a side piece?
We wanted a hurdy. I think at the time, I could be really wrong about this. We wanted a hurdy-gurdy monkey for Comedy Nation, like for the whole opening. I don't know if that's right. I think I signed a non-disclosure, so I better not talk anymore about it.
It's been 20 years. Nobody cares. You can talk about it. We just went through a pandemic. We don't need a hurdy-gurdy. Hey, don't talk about the hurdy-gurdy. Whatever you do, don't talk about the hurdy-gurdy.
Wait, let's do it like Lewis. Gene, one day at a time, your life's going to get better. And we need I'm not doing it right. And we need, Gene, your sister, I met her. Nice, good, gotta go, busy. We need a hurdy-gurdy monkey. I love him to death. And
Louis Ferranda, if you're watching, I love you. And I got to email. I have to email him because he's starting to do like regular like showcase nights, because I want to ask him for, spots that he doesn't have to pay me for, just so I could go work out, because I'm recording an album. So I need all the time I could get. So I gotta, he's starting to do showcase shows again, like regular lineups. So I could squeeze in and get a spot and squeeze out and not interfere with anything. So, because you know,
squeeze in, squeeze out, squeeze in, squeeze out. Okay.
I'm still dancing.
All right. So I have to, so anyway, I think that would be an exciting job. And I think had I taken a different route in life or route, depending on what you, how you.
If you took a hurdy-gurdy monkey route.
If I took a hurdy-gurdy monkey to school with me on the regular, I might have.
Hey, I dated him back in 78.
Hurdy-gurdy monkey. They're very cute. But they're also annoying. Yeah, but they're also like all up in your grill, the hurdy-gurdy.
Because it's for Comedy Nation. Comics are always up in your grill.
Oh, God. And you wondered what we were going to talk about today. Happy Monday, hurdy-gurdy monkeys. That's the word, the secret word.
Hurdy-gurdy Monday.
Hurdy-gurdy. There's the title and scene. So, okay. Henri.
Henri. Arakan Henri.
I can't. Like, okay. I have to talk about Henri in conjunction with the New York's Back concert that took place or didn't take place. I have thoughts. I don't know. Do you want to share your thoughts first?
Oh yeah, sure.
Please share your thoughts.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna.
Personally, Henri did not like the lineup on the concert, so Henri had it shut down. You know, Pepe Le Pew. You know, that's what I like. It's first of all, I didn't realize it was Henri. I thought it was Henry. Because I'm trash, sweetie. I don't speak French unless it's Little Mama Loud. Yeah, I think Henri was just what New York needed for that concert, because that concert was so tragic. It was like an old folks home. I swear to God, it was like a bingo hall and an old cover band playing old 50 songs, and the old people dancing around. God damn it!
You know, you're so right. I concur. Okay, I concur on a few things, and here's why I concur. Okay, first of all, I think it's a little. I mean, I appreciate Clive Davis. You know, I appreciate the sentiment, but along with the sentiment, I also think patience is a virtue. And I didn't think New York was, and I still don't think New York is like out of the woods with everything, like woods, like be out of the woods. Also, it's a little tone deaf right now with everything that's going on in the world. Okay, New York is back. I'm going to tell you, and I'm a native New Yorker.
Is he though?
Well, listen, this is what I'm saying. You know, I'm a native New Yorker. My heart is true blue to New York. But at the same time, when you're out of New York, nobody gives a fuck. How about that? Nobody gives a fuck about what the New Yorkers are thinking about, because not everybody has, it's not like a city, like when you think of New York, you think of the city, you know, you don't think about, and if you don't live in the city and you're living on some outskirts, suburban, you know, nice place, you don't live in the city, you don't know the nitty gritty. I'm sorry. If you're living anywhere outside of that, or, you know, you're in the Bronx or wherever, that's freaking New York. Okay, to me, not your highfalutin wherever the heck you live. New York is the people that grind it out in there all the freaking time, and they're not ready, and it's not ready, and it's a convoluted mess, just like what happened with Henri. I'm sorry.
I hear Tiffany Haddish go, "Oh, she ready," and then I hear Kevin Hart, my other, go, "He's not ready. He's not ready." You know, it's just like, it's stupid. Broadway opens in a month. There's still the variant. You know, there's still we're on pins and needles right now. Now they're requiring vaccination proof to enter buildings, which is, they should have done that in the first fucking place. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, it's an honor system. Yeah, because we're such honorable pieces of shit. Now, we could have been through this if we'd done that in the beginning. But yeah, we're just too PC. We're too worried about hurting people's feelings and triggering them. Fuck your feelings. People are dying. Show your fucking vaccine cards. Come in, and don't do park concerts a month before we're actually supposedly opening, because nobody's here and nobody gives a shit. We're fucking tired. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, we got measles, we got mumps, we got all these other vaccines. Why? Why is this? What is the deal? Now I know that
How
people
about this? How
right.
about this? Remember a couple of years ago, like 3-4 years ago, there was a measles outbreak in Brooklyn in the schools.
I don't remember, but go ahead.
Okay. And we had a huge outcry about vaccination to get, and the people like, oh, it's against my religion, I can't get vaccinated. Da, 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 da. And then the state had to mandate, because 1905, Jacobson versus Massachusetts, the Supreme Court, the United States Supreme Court passed a law saying if it's for the detriment health of the mass populations, the states have a right to police and mandate a vaccine. Period. So we exercised that a few years ago in Brooklyn in the school systems, where these, these communities were refusing to vaccinate because it's against their religion. It's not kosher, whatever. So we got them to vaccinate. We got the measles outbreak under control. Boom, it's gone because we vaccinated. It's the kids were getting sick and dying. So it's the same thing, but it's like, we're not ready.
We're not. All right. So
I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. That's the way. That's the state of the world right now, is going off on a tangent, because you're in an effort to lighten it up, though. So here's.
Thank you.
Go back to the. All right. So look, I get the idea of wanting to do something nice, and it's nice because New Yorkers do come together, and like there's this great Instagram, like what's in New York Instagram, and like
what is New York? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny and so good. I don't know who's running that, but that's just
the guys
delightful.
The two guys that run Subway Creatures started What is New York. They're phenomenal. They have a huge podcast, Subway Creatures. It's huge. They're fucking hilarious.
Well, that just like that makes my day, because that is New York. Those things that they show on that is pardon my anyway. But here's the thing. Okay, I love all the acts. The acts are fine. It's fine. Jennifer Hudson, I like tears came to my eyes. Like, I'm not like without heart about it.
I love her.
Just to hear her singing opera, and I'm a secret opera fan, so it's like, now it's out. I like opera. But I really enjoyed Andrea Bocelli and all this stuff. So I was like happy to see that. But at the same time, like you said, the thing that made it geriatric, first of all, it was like a sea of white, and then like, 6 people from the Bronx. I mean, I don't care.
Because we bust them in.
It's just, it wasn't energized, because people don't feel energized just yet. We're all like, what's going to happen next? Are we doing this correctly? Should we be here? It felt stilted. And with all due respect to Gayle King, who I watch, and who I don't have any, like, I don't like or dislike, or Chuck Schumer. I think these people would have, like, that's not, like, you guys are great, but that's not the energy moving forward that event needed. That's not 1970s Elton John in the park. This is like, hey, we're going to come back to life. Not that way. I mean, not really.
This is a Diana Ross free concert in Central Park, the biggest concert in history, televised. This isn't like where millions of people are piled into the park, shoulder to shoulder, ass crack to butt crack. You know what I mean? Like, they were dog piled. If you saw, I had friends that were at the concert, they were like all spread out. So it looked more like a street fair than it did it looked like a county fair. Like, when you see a band playing at a county fair, people are just kind of walking by. No one's paying attention. Right. I don't know. Well, it was too soon. Okay. That was hashtag too soon.
Hashtag too soon. How about when I don't want to see my age group there? No, I don't want to see people my age at a concert. I want to be chilling. I want to be lounging out. I don't want to be like, Journey, yay. And everybody fucked up with Journey. They did. I saw they got all excited about Journey, and that's great. Yay, Journey.
Because you're 100.
Right. And it's not, what was his name? Joe Perry. It's not Joe Perry. It's
Steve Perry. Joe Perry was Aerosmith.
All right. Sorry. My bad. Look, see, geriatric. I don't want to, but I'm just saying, like, why? Like, I get Clive. I don't want to alienate Clive Davis, who I've never met, but I just think ultimately it was too soon. That's my final answer.
And so, to add to your first joke, who books this?
Well, it wasn't me because I would have said, let's wait another month.
Oh, you would have got
know?
the head of the CIA.
I wouldn't know. I would have got the YMCA guy, and at least we would have been doing this.
Yeah.
We would have had to. We would have been doing that anyway.
Yeah, it was
So that's
hilarious. It was hilarious. And the best part too, I don't know if you know the backstory. Bruce Springsteen and was it Santana or somebody?
Yeah.
We're
Santana was there.
fighting to see who got to be the headliner. And it was like grumpy old men yelling at each other. I want a headline. No, I'm gonna headline. Like, what are you gonna beat each other with your canes? Like what you know, what to do is yell bingo and they'll stop. But that was hilarious. I'm like, you're really fighting over who gets the headline? I go, what are you, comics?
I think the thing about New York is New York shouldn't have to try to be New York.
No.
We are New York. The people come to us. We don't have to make this thing. Like I understood like during 9/11 coming up, the anniversary, I understand the need to, you know, to pick up morale and something. Like we were like, what the fuck just happened here? You know? So when Robert De Niro and all Tribeca and all that came into play and the New York, the Film Fest, Tribeca Film Fest, so that all made sense to me. This was just, hold on, there's shit happening here.
We're not out of it yet. We're not out of this. I mean, you know, that back then that was like a, you know, that wasn't a plague or a pandemic. That was a terror attack. So it's like, it's a in and out kind of thing. It's like a drive-by. You got to pick up the pieces afterwards, but we're not all masked up and have to be 6 feet away and worry about killing each other by breathing or coughing. You know, we were able to come together and band together and be a unit, as you know, and take care of each other. So we were able to do more back then and get things rolling back then, as opposed to now we're not even out of this. So Uncle Chuck, I love you, sweetie, but
wait a minute.
Soon. Okay, put your Schumers on.
He didn't have them on.
That's his problem. If he would have had his Schumers on, he could have seen it was too soon.
And I have to say that there was when he was talking about New York and how it was like, and we're coming back better than ever. There was a part of me that was like, I'm sorry, how do you think you got here? And who is not being accredited with how you guys got here, right?
Us.
Well, yes, but you know what I'm talking about.
He would be without lunch money.
But anyway, anyway, so yes, so we're back better than ever. Whatever, we're not 100 and
we're not yet. We will be,
and I don't think we should be desperate. New Yorkers aren't desperate. Okay?
No, people should be desperate to come here.
That's right.
People should be desperate to see New York City. You know, and like, you know, this weekend I got to do a guest spot at Stand Up New York with Punky Johnson, and
nice.
And it was a late show, and it was the crowd. The people are there; they want to laugh. I mean, we're here, we're back, we're ready, but it's at the same time, it's like, but this is the salt of New York. You know, this is the threads that hold New York together. Like we're, you know, the people are there, but the tourists aren't here yet. So it's we're not back. We'll be back when retail stores open up again. So the tourists have when the restaurants are open past 10 o'clock in New York, the city that never sleeps, is sleeping at 10 o'clock every night because there's nobody here to work because everybody fled, and the people that would work these jobs can't afford to stay here, so they left. And B, there's no tourists to come in and frequent their establishments, so there's no reason to be open. So are we back?
Right. That's the whole thing. So speaking of back, I am coming to New York.
Woo, coming to America today.
I stepped on it. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I wanted to sing it with you.
Do it. Okay, ready? 3, 2, go. And it comes.
Coming
to America.
America She's
Today.
coming to it today. All right, we tried. Anyway, Neil
We're
Diamond.
no Neil.
Anyway,
We're no Neil Diamond. No more Neil Young. Sweetie, he's
I'm
not young.
more-
He's old. Sweetie, get it? Forget it.
I'm more kneel down. What? You said it. All right.
That's right.
So lame. But yeah,
Not
I'm gonna
even
be
lame.
back. I'm gonna be back. Now here's the thing, right? So people are looking for jobs, and I'm not gonna I'm looking, right? I will book your TV show. And I will book the head of the YMCA. That will be the first thing I do. But I'm trying to produce here now with the COVID variant. And because the double earner is not happening. I looked at a venue last week. That may happen in October. So that there's something in the works. So I'm coming to New York because look, I'm torn between two places right now.
Yes.
I go, home base is New York.
Right.
And this feels like it's been very healing in a lot of ways, but I don't know. So I'm open to opportunity, and we'll see what happens. Because I'm being led somewhere. I just don't know where. Does that make sense?
Yes. 100.
Oh, a hundy.
A hundy.
Uh-huh.
A hundred. A hundred.
A hundred. A hundy.
A hundy.
So,
Hundy. Hurdy-gurdy. And
hurdy-gurdy on Henri, and to not be trite about it. Some people, there has been devastation. So thoughts and prayers to those people who were affected by Henri, and whatever, because this is just like floods, famine, this freaking mosquitoes all over the place. My friends had a video of a mosquito in his apartment that was like one of those like killer mosquitoes. It's like, what is happening? End of days, I call it. End of days.
Wait, killer mosquito? What did he have, a knife and a little like goggle? I'm gonna kill you, sweetie.
Yeah. So I'm gonna come to New York, and I'll see you and bounce around and see what can happen, and who knows what, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. It's all an open possibility. In the meantime, something fucked up happened, and I'll just own it here. First of all, and also too, this COVID thing is certainly not over. There were two comics that I don't really know personally, but I heard about that passed away from it. It's like, people got to get real. So I don't have the Dubliner anymore. And then I want to hear what's happening with you this week. And this is it, because I know we're getting close to the end. And I had these two comics that came in to do to do a show at the Dubliner. And you don't need to be fucked up to make a mistake, okay? It's like, you don't need to have like reasons. I totally spaced that one out. Totally stone cold sober. Like, oh shit. Because I don't write anything down anymore, because I don't have like, a discipline like that. I just think I remember it, right? But it was plaguing me. It was plaguing me, right? So Michael Harrison and I think it's Trevor Glassman. I want to thank them for being, I got them sort of rescheduled over at Gatsby's, where I used to produce, with Elijah over there, who was very gracious and took them in. So please go see Elijah's show at Gatsby's on Wednesday while I'm defunct, and support that, and her, and my friend David Sadman and his shows on Thursday. And that's it from my side of the street.
This week, I was supposed to headline a show in Fair Lawn, New Jersey, tomorrow, the 24th, with featuring for me was Eric Marino and Christine Berg, James Mack. Headspace and Timing is a company started when the pandemic hit, and he booked me a lot during shutdown, and saved me too. And so I was headlining the show but it got canceled because I guess there was some damage to the venue. So we had to cancel the show. So if anybody was planning on coming, and don't come. Tuesday's canceled, but Tuesday's gone with the wind.
Tuesday's gone with the wind.
With Henri. And Wednesday, this Wednesday, the 25th, the day after tomorrow, Christy Unleashed will be airing live from Governor's Comedy Club Radio studios. So it's going to be a special event. You're going to want to tune in at 9 p.m. Eastern Time live on the Governor's Comedy Club Radio YouTube channel. And it's with me and Mark Riccadonna, and we're having special guests. Richie Byrne and Rob Bartlett will be in the studio with us roasting the Hollywood headlines. So it's the first time we've done the show live together. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to look a lot different, but tune in and join us, and it's going to be a big party.
That's great. That sounds fun.
Yes.
Now it's Tuesday?
No, Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah, my regular night. Wednesday night,
Oh, okay.
9 o'clock. So instead of the regular pre-recorded program, we're actually airing live. So we'll be doing the show live because we're preparing to do the tour, and we're doing the New York Comedy Festival in November. So Mark and I are going to do stage time, like do sets, and then we're going to do Christy Unleashed live on stage. So this is a good practice run to see how we all play together live.
Oh, that's good. Good.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in, I think I'm going to be in town.
If you are, you should roll out with us and come
I think
watch
I
it.
will. I would
Yeah,
love to. So
that would be
let's,
amazing.
and I may extend my stay if I'm, like, I mean, I'm on the move, it's time to get serious, really serious.
Well, you're having a little break from producing, so you might as well milk it and take advantage of it and stay
Yeah,
here.
and then I'm going out to, just a shout out to my bro. I'm going out to San Diego at the end of September to see my brother and check that jam out. Yeah,
that'll
so
be nice.
It's all good. It's all good. Nice. I mean, so yeah, so that's it from here.
That's it from here too. All right, you guys. That's been another episode of Lunch Money. I am Christy Miller. That is Gina Savage. She's on this side, sorry. And we are your new noon. Tune in every Monday afternoon at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on YouTube. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and share. Deuces.